Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'll explain in the next video where I've been without oversharing, hence the title of this video. But this is kind of urgent for somebody, so I had to get on and make this video before that video. So this is about oversharing. Now I'll be explaining what I did and my confirmations and the notes that I was given as well. So I was having a conversation with somebody and I began to share on a subject, which was fine, and the subject kind of was shifting in a different direction, and I kept talking about the same subject. I was like, okay, a little too much. And the conversation started to shift again, and I still talked about that subject. And we hung up, and I was like, God, did I just say too much? I think I said too much. So then I started praying, and I repented, and I was like, Lord, can you just confirm? So I went to sleep, and I had a dream that I was in my old church, and I had invited somebody to sing, and the choir director began to condemn the young people because they thought they did it, but I did. And it kind of showed on my face. So I was walking down the aisle, and this one lady, she asked me what was wrong. And I don't usually talk to this lady because she's known for running her mouth. So I told her what happened and what was going on. And I walked away and I turned around and looked. She had picked up her phone. Come to find out, she was texting the whole church of what was going on. So, that was a dream. That was a confirmation. And then I woke up to a message from another YouTuber that said, "Holy Spirit said, hush." I was like, Lord, confirmation. And I didn't think about making it a video yet until I started talking to my therapist, and she started talking about oversharing. I was like, Lord, can you just confirm again? And I'll start writing notes and I'll make it into a video. It was confirmed again, and that was a couple of days ago. So now, right before I started to record, was about to record this video, another one popped up. And I was like, okay, this is for somebody. It has to be urgent. So that was what happened. That was the dream, and that was the confirmation. And here's my notes. Sometimes it's good to share some things, but there are other times where sharing becomes oversharing. Make no mistake, there should be one or two people that you can be transparent with, but there are some things that God shares with you that is especially for you. Such things aren't to be shared as a seed, but they should be shared as a mature tree. Basically saying that you should be sharing after you've already got it established and off the ground. My dream signifies that someone might reach out to the wrong person and that seed may be plucked up. I'm not saying to move in silence, although some people may be led to move in silence in this season, but that's not what I got. I got don't overshare. I'm saying that it's a thin line between the two. If there's any advice I could give, I could say is pray for discernment, but more so heed the Holy Spirit, because He will definitely let you know when the conversation is over or if you're about to overshare. Next, make sure you don't overshare about others, because a simple conversation about others can turn into real gossip real quick, and that's what kind of my situation was. So I urge you to read Proverbs 10 because it talks a lot about talking too much. And the one I rested on was Proverbs 10:19. It's really good, and you should check out the different translations of Proverbs 10 as well. In conclusion, don't don't share. It may sabotage what God is telling you to do. Instead, let them catch you walking in what God told you to do. Let them wonder how. By then, the roots of the promise will be deep and nobody can pluck it up as easy. So I want to share to you the reference that I got as well. The biblical reference is about Hezekiah in 2 Kings chapter 20, 13 through 19. Well, this is coming after King Hezekiah had became ill, and he found out that he was about to die. The Lord said he was about to die. So he prayed earnestly, and the Lord extended his life 15 years. However, he didn't give thanks, but that's not the point of this story. After that, the people in Babylon found out that he was ill and that he was healed. So they sent some people down there, and Hezekiah invited them in his house, and he began to share with them and give them a tour of his whole house, showing them all his possessions. Now that's where he overshared, and he I think it was Elijah or Elisha asked him what did the men want, and he was like, they came to see about me. He was, and then Elijah was like, what did you show them? And he was like, I showed them all my possessions. And then Elijah got a word from the Lord that said, soon all of your possessions are going to be taken from you by the Babylonians, and your sons are going to be castrated, and they're going to be sent as slaves. I'm sorry, I'm trying to flow without editing this particular video. So that was oversharing as a biblical reference. Now, this is a worldly reference. I know y'all seen the bishop that got robbed of $400,000 of jewelry at his church, him and his wife. Well, a TikTok video surfaced of him before that, talking about his prayer closet. Now, he went into the prayer closet, and it was all kinds of stuff. He showed his priestly robes for about 3 seconds, but then he went and showed the Gucci and the Fendi and all that stuff for about 30 seconds. So I believe he overshared. And the same thing that happened to Hezekiah. Mind you, the thing that happened to Hezekiah, God said it. They didn't say that it happened, but if God said it, believe it. So the same thing happened to the bishop. So that's why I'm coming on to tell y'all, don't be oversharing. In one of those videos that I watched, the lady was like, beware of the people that call and just be like, how are you? What are you going through? What's going on with you? What's happening in your life? Beware of those people. And I asked God for another example, and he gave me this. In this time, you're supposed to be acting like movie stars or authors that's about to release a movie or a book. When they get into an interview, they talk about the movie. They give away little details, but they don't give away the plot. They don't give away the end. They don't give away the gushy stuff. They don't give away the moral to the story. But they talk about it. They share about it. But they don't overshare because they're contractually obligated not to share because they want you to read the book or watch the movie, and you'll get it when it's released. So I hope this helps somebody, because I definitely overshared, and I was trying to come to y'all before y'all overshare. So please take this warning to heart, and I ask you to go to God and confirm it. Let it be confirmed. Go to God about it, y'all. So I think that was all of my notes. Yeah, that was my notes. So y'all, share, but don't overshare. And make sure God is telling you that. If God is telling you to move in silence, move in silence. Pay attention, y'all. We're coming into a season where God is doing new things in our lives, and he needs it to mature in us before we share or before it gets out there. So y'all be blessed. See y'all in the next video. And I'll explain where I've been.